daycare or primary school once they enter the petri dish that is known as a creche. But this isn't the case for all kids out there. Some have been conditioned with stronger immune systems compared to their fellow classmates. How do we do it? We're going to chat to Dietitian Maryke Gallagher on how we can boost our child's immune system with the right foods for an overall level of wellness, which is what we want.
Absolutely, Maryke, great to have you here.
Thank you, thanks
and,
so much.
of course, the immune system being the main culprit, but of course there are other factors that contribute to having an overall strong immune system. So how do we build it up, and what are those factors that contribute to it?
Well, it all starts with infancy, and breastfeeding have been shown to help to boost a baby's immune system, and all those protective factors that gets released through the breast milk can actually also have a beneficial effect later in life. So that's where it all starts. And then obviously food, you've mentioned it. The foods that we eat and the nutrients that we get in from food forms the building blocks of our immune system, so that we have a strong immune system. Sleep, very important, because if we don't get enough sleep in, then our bodies can't produce all those immune-fighting substances. And then there's also stress, and kids are stressed.
Yeah,
I mean, if
they
go...
feel the emotion.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Going to school, a new environment, a new routine, and it's quite important that we also help our children through this process, because not getting enough sleep and being stressed for a child can also cause a lowered immune system.
And we'd love for every parent out there just not to release their child into the creche when they are sick, but the reality is...
You're becoming an advocate for this.
Come on, man, just don't do it, man. Just don't do it. But no, it's amazing how a bug or something like that can kind of sweep through a creche environment. But food, you've mentioned, I mean, in every conversation we have about boosting the immune system, food comes in as one of those building blocks. How do we go about using diet, and what kinds of foods boost the immune system?
So there are many foods, and the nutrients in food actually helps to form the immune system in various levels. So our immune system is quite complex. It's made up of cells, it's made up of organs and tissues, and let's take vitamin A, for example. Vitamin A helps to keep the mucus lining in our respiratory system and in our digestive system strong, which helps to protect against respiratory infections and gastrointestinal infections, for example. Wow. Vitamin C provides those nutrients to the killer cells and those antigens, those fighting cells that help to fight off disease. And there's various foods that contain these nutrients. And we will get a very long way if we can just start with fruit and vegetables. I mean, we always talk about it.
All states, yeah.
Yeah, fruit and vegetables so important because they provide vitamin C, A and B vitamins and phytochemicals. The word says it all. It helps to fight off all those bugs. And the deeper the color, the better. So if you can go for dark green and purple and orange and red fruits and vegetables, because that color pigment contains those phytochemicals.
This is almost the reason why we respond to the color in the way that we do.
It's almost as if nature was trying to say, hey,
guys,
here, it's right here.
It's a rainbow on your plate.
Eat this.
If it's an animal, it's poisonous. If it's a food, it's good for you. Good.
So what about the foods that one should be staying away from that kind of counteract, perhaps, having a healthier immune system?
So a diet that's very high in sugar and sugary foods, one should try and avoid, because...
But wait, fruits have sugar.
Fruits have sugar, yes, but fruit also has fiber and water and all those vitamins and minerals.
Okay.
And if you compare the amount of sugar in a whole fruit compared to that in a sugary drink or sweets, it's much, much more. And that example just explains to us that if we eat a diet that's high in sugar and sugary foods, we're actually not getting the healthy foods in. And that's one of the reasons why it's not good to have a diet that's high in sugary foods. Yeah.
Would you say soft drinks the biggest culprit? What's the most dangerous thing that we give our kids, do you think?
Oh, well, there can be many things, but soft drinks definitely, or very highly sweetened foods. Very highly refined, starchy foods are also not great for our kids because they don't get the vitamins and the minerals and the fiber in that we get in whole grain starchy foods.
They replace the good stuff as well.
And fiber helps to feed the healthy bacteria in our guts. And I spoke about foods that are healthy for our kids. Fermented foods like yogurt and sour milk and kumasi are very good to support your child's immune system because it contains probiotics. And then if we get the fruit and the vegetables and the whole grains in, the fiber in there helps to feed that healthy bacteria to fight off the bad bacteria.
Sure. Understanding the balance,
For the
man.
child and for us.
Understanding the balance.
balance.
Thank you very much, Maryke, for
you.
those insights over there. Of course, good health and immunity definitely does start from the inside. And with a little help from IMMUENZA, why not give your immunity system or your immune system that extra care that it needs?
Looking for immune support? Remain at your peak all year round with IMMUENZA.